Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how you can deploy an AI agent on your website that can engage with users and book appointments in under 10 minutes. We will use N8N for the workflow, and as you can see here, the workflow is pretty simple. So as a first step, we're going to use the chat received endpoint and we're going to make it publicly available. Then we'll use the agent component, and as you can see here, this agent has a chat model, some memory, and tools. For the prompt, we're going to use this one right here, and we'll provide this in the description. As you can see, the structure is pretty simple. First, we tell it that it is a website chatbot, and we give it a name, we give it the company that it works for. This will be the current date. This is a dynamic variable that will be inputted in the workflow. And we're also telling what time zone the chatbot is in. We give it a context, and in our case, we tell it that we as an agency take on custom generative AI projects, and we give it a short description about our team that has software engineers, that has AI developers and PhDs. And we're also telling that it has two tasks. So one is to answer a question about the business. And in this case, you can also perform RAG. There is also a video in our channel that describes the best RAG workflow in N8N, and you can integrate that workflow with this chatbot as well in order to perform RAG. And the second task will be to book meetings. We give it for the answering questions. As a first step, we tell it to respond to inquiries related about the services we provide. We structure the booking meeting functionality in 5 steps. So we're going to need the user's name, address, their preferred date and time. We'll need to check if our calendar is empty at that time. And if it is, we'll confirm the details, emphasizing in the time zone for better clarity with the client. We also give it some instructions on how to engage the user. So we say be amusing and keep the responses concise. We prioritize a sense of casual chat. And this line makes it respond with emojis almost always. So you decide how you actually want to use it. And we also give it phrases that makes more of casual tone. And we also give it the instruction that if the conversation derails, redirect it back into the questions or appointment settings. And we also give it 2 examples. These are pretty similar examples. And we give it 2 notes that all time-related discussions need to be in this time zone that we are at the moment, and to kindly avoid derailing the conversation by steering them back in the topic. So we have this prompt right here, and if you open, this is the dynamic variable of the date. This is in the agent system message. So for the chat model, we use the classic GPT-4o from OpenAI. We use memory in order to have a conversation history, and we have a pretty large context window of 50 because the context window is pretty large. It's 120,000 tokens in GPT-4o approximately. And we give it 2 tools. For the booking appointment, we have the first tool is the list all events on our calendar. And here we specify the operation. It is get many, and we see it's retrieve many events from a calendar. And we choose our own calendar. You need to, here will be your account. And we limit this to 50, which is too much because it depends on how many events are on your calendar. So in a day will be probably something like 10, 15, no more than that. And the important things are the after and before. These 2 are the start and end time points that will fetch calendar events. And in this case, we'll leave them at before and after. So the AI will fill them as it sees appropriate. We will not hard coding them. And if we choose, for example, if the user says we want an appointment for March 13, which is tomorrow, it will fill this with both March 13, the before and after. So it only fetches data from that date. And we also need to specify the time zone of our own calendar. As we see, we are in Europe, Athens. And that's it for this tool. And for the second tool, we see this is the create event. And this is pretty similar. The things that differ in this one are the operation. It is create an event, our calendar count again. The start and end date, these stay the same, doesn't matter. We need attendees. One attendee it's gonna be me. That's why we hard coded my email. And the second attendee will be the user email, and this will be fetched from the AI as well. And we're also gonna add a summary, meeting summary. So we see in the calendar. So we see in the calendar a summary of the booking event that will come from the conversation that the user had. And that's it for the second tool as well. So if we test this, and let me reset this and say hi there. Let's go directly to the I want to book an appointment. Fix this. So my first name is, let's say, John. Oops, what happened there? And let's say John at Gmail. Okay, now it asks for the time. Let's say I want something for tomorrow after 3 p.m. Actually, let's say after 11 p.m. because I have an event. Now, actually, let's say I want something tomorrow at roughly at 11 p.m. I have an event at my calendar at 11 p.m. So we should, and if we see, it triggers a get all events, and we say that it looks like we have a schedule tomorrow. If we go to our calendar, it's today 12, and tomorrow we have another meeting booked as well. So correctly, it didn't book that meeting. And let's say after that, how does 11:30 is tomorrow? Perfect. And we see that it created the actual event. Awesome zone. We see that the appointment is booked. So if we go to the calendar, we see at 11:30, it's ourselves. This is me from my email, and and we see the other email. So this is the agent, as you can see, and you can customize it as you want with RAG, with everything. But this is the most basic form of appointment setting. So now, how do we put this on our website? You need to open the chat message. You need to make this public, and you need to make this publicly because it gives you a webhook. Now we go to this URL, and we see that N8N has the option to embed the chatbot with a widget in our website. It has two tabs. For most website builders like Webflow, WordPress, or other typical no-code builders, we're going to have the CDN embedding, and this is the one that we'll actually use. And if you have a Next.js website or a React website, you can use directly their NPM library. And it's basically the same thing, but you mount this as a component instead of CDN. Now I have a landing page built with Lovable, and we're going to use that one. So I'm going to copy this CDN embed right here. And now this step will be different for you, but the philosophy is the same. And you go to the HTML page, and here in the body, we add the script, the link tag and the script tag that it has. And we need to paste our webhook. And we'll paste it right here. And now we'll be able to see. So if we load this, we have the chatbot right here. And here we have, this is the configs. So the styling, the colors, the sizing, everything, these are the default configs. And if we say, for example, hi there, let's say, who are you? It's going to say from the prompt. So it says, I'm Alex. We are the chatbot from Apex Labs, and it also, as you can see, it has a lot of emojis. Let's say that I want to book an appointment for tomorrow at 3 p.m. Name Alex, email alex@gmail.com. We give them like everything together so we don't go back and forth. And yes, book it. That should say yes, but I think it will understand it. And okay, if we go to the calendar, we can see we have a 3 p.m. appointment, and it worked. So This is a chatbot, and if you go back to the documents page, you can create customizations. This is CSS, and you can customize it as you want. As you can see that everything has a size, a color, an animation, and you can modify it as you wish and to make it more stylish with the brand. So this is the fastest way you can actually deploy a chatbot on your own website. And we saw this is an appointment booking, but it could be as well a customer support chatbot and basically anything you actually want. Just informational with RAG, custom tools like order tracking with many Shopify stores. And you can take this template and customize it as you wish. Now we'll have the template, the docs page, and the prompt in the resources link in the video description. And if you need any help with it, don't hesitate to reach out. Now, if you're watching this video and you need help building AI agents and deploying them in your website, feel free to book a consultation in the link in the video description. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.